I'm here with Christine Drumheller, and she is a shiny bling girl with a wonderful feminine style. And I'm really excited by this page that you brought, Christine.
Thank you. I like to use glitter and blingy, but most of the time, because I am scrapbooking boys, I have to keep it a little subtle. And that's what I did with this page. It just kind of highlighted a little bit of the shine on there.
Well, that's so cool. Take us through how we're going to do it.
All right, the first step is I layered up some of my pattern papers and did a nice stitching for a little subtle texture around the edge, a little paint splatter.
But did you add this tape on here?
No, this is a really neat pattern paper. This is just part of the design.
So that's cool.
Yeah. And then what I did is I have a large format printer, so I ran the entire piece through and put my journaling on there.
Great idea.
Yeah, it's nice and easy. I love the large format printer. Then from there, what I did is I made some more layers and started out with it's a real subtle picture. There's not a lot of color in there. And I wanted to go with the theme of the sleeping, so you see a little bit of the stars here. And then just added a little bit of the vellum in the gold for that little bit of shine.
I was going to say, you have so much shiny, right? Because not only is the vellum shiny, but this is beautiful and shiny too.
Yeah, this gold foil paper. And I really thought it went well with the picture because it's adding a little bit of, makes me think of story time before bedtime. So then we added that. Then what I did is you can real simply just add in a few of your little layers under there.
Oh, and that's interesting. That looks like it was cut from the same piece of paper. Yes?
Yep. And
so that's a great way to coordinate, right?
Totally. And what's also fun is it's kind of another subtle hint at bedtime with the feather from Feather Pillows.
Oh.
So kind of
I like that because you're always
there.
storytelling through your embellishments.
Right, and I like to kind of keep that story going even through a little bit of everything. And we did that again with the word dream in there. You can tuck in, again, some little more gold foil. And then one other little thing that's a fun trick to do if you want to add a little bit of bling is to use some glitter embossing.
Ooh.
And you can do that with just about any stamp. So what I did is if you take just any stamp.
And you're using a clear stamp, but you could use a wood mount stamp.
Oh, yeah,
you could
totally.
use a regular unmounted rubber, anything.
Yep.
And are you using a special kind of ink?
Yes, it's an embossing ink. It's clear. You don't see anything on it, but it has some kind of an adhesive glue
it's
to
like
it
sticky,
a little bit.
Super
Yeah,
sticky.
Exactly. So you stamp that on there, get it good and sticky, and then we're going to put we're going to stamp on our paper.
Cool.
And you can see it a little bit.
Right.
There's a
you
little
can see just
bit.
that subtle difference.
Yep. And then we're going to put.
And I see you're working over a tray, and what's really important about the tray, obviously, you could also work over a piece of paper or anything else, is exactly what you're doing now, which is you're dumping it out so that it's not going everywhere. And again, this is not regular glitter, right? This is glitter embossing powder.
Right.
Because regular glitter is not going to stick to that ink. That's not actually a
Exactly
glue
right.
pad, which they do also have. That's an embossing ink pad.
Right, and you can get gold embossing powder, but this is one step up from that. It's gold embossing powder with the glitter.
So even
you
more
get a little
shine.
More.
Exactly.
So then what we want to do is we want to just heat that up.
And you're just working on a heat surface so that you know that it's going to be safe and fine and not ruin your table. Now, how can you tell when it's done when you're doing the heat part of it?
Oh, this is the fun part. You see that little magic happen.
Yeah. The shine comes up so super.
Isn't that great? Just that little bit of magic. I love that part.
Somebody once told me that if you overheat it, though, the shine actually goes away.
It will go away. So as soon as you see that shine start to come, you want to go all the way through, and then you're done. Then the other thing you can do, then you cut that out.
Will you show us some tips for hand cutting that out? I'd love to see how you do that.
Yeah, I like to use a smaller pair of scissors, and what you want to do is go in from your edge and actually move your paper.
And I noticed that you're also leaving a margin.
I like to do that. Then it's not so fussy. You're not worried so much about being exactly precise. But if you move your paper as opposed to moving your scissors, then you can get that better edge and more
And I also
precise.
noticed that you're never closing your scissor tips all the way. You're actually always using the center part of your scissors.
Yep, stay in and just move along. Exactly.
So cool. And this will, of course, work with any stamp. So where are you going to put it on your layout?
Well, we have this little bit here, and I thought it was kind of fun to then add this in under another layer.
So again, it's like you're constantly repeating images and motifs because for the design to be really strong, you want to keep that same motif going.
Yep, and you also are working with a bit of your gold little here and a little there, and it brings out just a little bit of shine. It's not
and I was
overpowering.
going to say, even your photo has kind of a gold tone to it,
Yeah.
which makes it even work better.
Right.
But you said there's one other fabulous embellishment that we get to do.
And this is so simple. It's just a simple little bunting trick that you can do, and it's going to add a little bit more
look that
shine.
simple.
No, it's so easy. Little glitter washi tape.
Okay.
Not being precise at all. We're just going to cut a piece. You lay it.
That's just a regular piece of twine or string
just
or anything
string,
like
twine,
that.
and fold it over. Mm-hmm. And then you simply.
So now the sides, can I slow you down here for just a second? The sides here don't even match, and that's not going to matter.
No, we're not worried about that at all. And then all you're going to do is cut that little V in there, and that's it.
And then
Super
how
simple.
about placing it? Tell me about, because I know just for demonstration purposes you're putting it down here, but on your finished piece, obviously, it's higher up. What's the design decision there?
Well, what I like to do is, your rule of a triangle. So when you design, you want to create that 3 points that draws your eye into the middle. So if you look, you've got shiny here, here, and here, which creates a triangle. You've also can go from here to here to here, and it brings your eye right into that middle.
Because I see that already. If I'm comparing these two layouts, I can actually see that with the banner down here, my eye is dropping to the bottom of the page, whereas this one, it's definitely focused on the photo. That's a wonderful tip.
The other little tip that you can use anytime you're adding an embellishment is when you look at the photo, the main thing you want to see is the person's eyes. So if you look at the line of this, it actually brings you right into their faces. So when you look across that face, you're looking right into their eyes.
That's a great tip. And now you have some other examples here, right, of other layouts that use similar techniques. And can you tell us a little bit about this one?
This one has, again, it's of one of my sons, and so I wanted some bling on there. It's about him holding the moon, so you want that shine, but I didn't want the shine to overpower. So we just added it with a little bit of the patterned paper and the letter stickers there on the front.
Lots of ways to have that feminine, beautiful look still on pages about boys.
Yep.
And you have, of course, a lot of other beautiful examples where, for instance, you've used, paint splats.
Yep, there's a little bit of
washi
paint
tape.
splats here. There's also just a little bit of bling in this string here, which is really cute.
Nice, subtle ideas. This has
Yeah.
been so fantastic,
Thank
Christine.
you.
Thank you.